Hey guys, welcome to M9 Prime Gaming, and I'm here to talk about Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is the latest game to be out right now, which is November 2024. Since Assassin's Creed Shadows has been delayed out of this year, it seems like, this is the latest game you can play. And you know what? It is fantastic. It is probably the best Assassin's Creed game I've played in a long while. And let me tell you why. First of all, it launched at a discounted price. And this also means when it went on sale, it was a deeper sale. I'm in Canada, so regular price on this game is $59.99. Our regular price games are between $79 and $89. Alan Wake Deluxe Edition was $109 here in Canada. I picked up Assassin's Creed Mirage on disc from Best Buy for $29, plus taxes, of course, because Canada. I don't mind paying them. Canada's great. So here's the thing. They made this a discounted game simply because there is not as much gameplay as Assassin's Creed Origins, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And in Origins and Odyssey, I have the Platinum Trophy, and I've played almost all the DLCs. In Odyssey, I played all of them. In Origins, I played everything but the last DLC. And I do own Valhalla, but the fact that the tutorial area is apparently like a 20-hour... You can spend 20 to 40 hours in the tutorial area and another 100 in the game scares me. I don't have 100 hours to put into a game like that. I like Assassin's Creed. It is a fun game for me. But when it goes into the 100 hours to get stuff done and do the missions, that's a bit much. The last game I put 100 hours into was Baldur's Gate 3. And that, to me, was very much worth it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will probably be on the back burner for a while. It is a game I will enjoy. But Mirage, what sold me on it was, this is going to be a 20 to 30 hour game. And you know what? I'm about 14 to 15 hours into the game now. I haven't done much of the story, but I've done a lot of the side content, which I enjoy. Like, I do like that Ubisoft, here's a map, go nuts. I like that the map opens up pretty quick. I mean, the prologue is a little bit long. I found it was about 40 minutes to an hour before the game opened up. Could have been about a little bit shorter, but once it opened up, I could go anywhere in the map. There was a couple things that are locked. I know there's a lost book that is in the main circle, or the round area, the main castle. And I was like, I can't figure out how to get there. I looked it up online, and it doesn't unlock that area until you get to a certain mission. Which is, you know what? It's fine. I know it's there. I'll get it after. But in the other areas, like, I got all the viewpoints already. I've got all the dervish treasures. I'm looking at the lost books now. And it kind of combines the old Assassin's Creed, which I love, like 1, 2, 3, and Black Flag style, with the new ones. So you still get your eagle. You get your eagle vision. So you tap up on the D-pad, you get your eagle, you get to fly around. You tap left on the D-pad, you get your eagle vision. You get to see through walls. You get best of both worlds. And I love that because I can approach anything the way I want to. They give you some cool powers through like a skill tree system. In this video, you actually see me using it. It's you click in the R3 stick, you hold it down, and you can do like a quick assassination, but you're in the Animus. Even though the Animus hasn't been a big focus of these games anymore, they are still being used. So you're in the Animus, so you highlight your targets, and you teleport to them, and you kill them in quick succession. It's a fun little thing. Like, they didn't need to do that, but it makes the game more fun, so why not? It's just the freedom of this game. The map is not outrageous. Like, I loved Odyssey. Like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is probably one of my favorite Assassin's Creed because of the map, the setting. But when I was getting to the end game, there was a couple islands where I was like, I don't even want to explore. Like, I'll get the basics, the stuff I really need to get, but I don't need to go to every nook and cranny. This game, they give you that big city, like you're in Baghdad. So you get the main city, then you get a little port town on the two edges of the map, the top left corner and the bottom right corner. And you know what? It's perfect. And you get a lot of wilderness where things can happen. So you get a little bit of desert, you get the city. And you know what? I've seen a couple glitches. Like, this game is not perfect, There's been times where I synchronized into an area, I jumped down into the bale of hay, I came out, and my guy was, Bassam, was kind of gliding along before he started walking. Like, it was just a little bit janky, but overall, I haven't had many glitches in this game. It's been very fun. I'm not going to say accessibility settings, but the difficulty settings is fantastic. You can set so many things. Like, by default, when you're pickpocketing, tap in triangle on the PlayStation. I play mainly on PlayStation. And then you get a circle, and then you tap again the triangle inside the circle, and you pickpocket. And you know what? It's fun first couple times. But then I was like, this is kind of like, I don't want to do this. So I went into the settings, and right there, auto pickpocket, or always succeed pickpocket. I turned it on, and now it's like the old games. I just tap triangle, pickpocket. For me, you know what? I might be missing a little bit of something, but it's there. Also, if you're into trophies, like I like to get trophies for games I like, the trophy list is actually very attainable. Like, it's pretty much explore the map, do all this, find all the stuff, which is pretty standard for a Ubisoft game. And there's maybe one or two trophies that are kind of missable. The ones that I know are missable is pickpocket a guard after using a blow dart on him. Mainly because you don't get that many opportunities. They either have to be holding a key or have the dervish treasure on them. So that's the easiest way to get it. If you know about that, you can get it. And what I did was I'm like, oh, I'm enjoying this game. I typed in Google, Assassin's Creed Mirage missable trophies, and 2 of them popped up. The other one is the disguises. Apparently, one of the disguises is missable, and you need to get 2 of them. And now I know which mission it is on. So when I'm at that mission, I'll be a little bit more wary about it. Because you can approach a lot of the missions any way you want. You can kill your targets any way you want. And you know what? The game looks fantastic. It still looks great. It's a mix of the old and the new. And they did a really good job. And the fact that it's cheaper than a regular game, but you still get lots and lots of content. It's not like they stripped it out. It's just not bloated. It's just the perfect size for an Assassin's Creed game. It's not a 10 out of 10. It's still an Assassin's Creed game. If you played one, you kind of know what you're into or you're getting into. And you know what? That's fine. Enjoy your Assassin's Creed games the way you enjoy them. Like, if you just want to do the story, do the story. And also, when it comes to the story, what I like is I will find mission stuff, and you can do different missions. You can put one on hold and do another one. I was in an area doing one mission, and I found information for another mission, and that gets put into your investigation board, and you get that clue to advance the first mission. I like how they did it, where it's not linear, but it is linear. Like, the missions go, like, you have to do them all eventually, but you can do them at your own leisure. You don't have to do this one to completion. You can get to a certain point and be like, oh, that one looks interesting. I'm going to go over there and do that first. And, like, the game opens up more and more as you play in terms of missions. But again, the whole map is pretty much accessible to you from about the first hour of the game. And you can do whatever you want. You don't even have to do missions. You can just mess around. You have your eagle. You can fly around and see everything. And the main stuff that you have to collect, like your gear chests and, like, your treasures. If you're flying around as your eagle, you get a little yellow... little yellow bar on the map where you can see, and you can investigate it, and then the eagle can investigate and you can see what it is. So it's not like anything is very hidden from you. And also, I noticed in the options there is a more guided way to do the missions. I just have it set to normal right now, but I'm sure if you go to the more guided way, then it just tells you where you need to go next. Here you do a little bit of investigation, but I still find it's not that bad. I'm not having trouble figuring out where to go for most of the missions. There was 1 or 2 missions where it was like, oh, I don't know where to go 100%. And then this guy's just standing on the street. I give him a token. He's like, oh, you go down the street, take a right, and you'll see the warehouse. And then I found the warehouse, and I just used my eagle, and there it was. Like, you get close, you get that yellow circle, and you get it right on, and you have your mission marker. They really made this game very accessible at a great price point, and I hope they make more Assassin's Creed games like this. Like, I didn't know what to think of it at first when I heard about it. Oh, it's going to be a smaller game. It's not like they didn't push it that hard. But you know what? For someone like me with limited time that likes Assassin's Creed, it gave me that option to play an Assassin's Creed without being like forced to play 100 hours if I want to see the whole story. And I do have that little bit of OCD where I'm like, I want to collect all these things. I want to, and I've already completed a couple districts. Like, I've just been, if I have 15-20 minutes to kill, this is one of those games where you can just turn it on, do one or two things, collect a chest, find this, go find some historical sites. It's all on the map. Just explore the city and then turn it off. You don't have to do a mission. The save, it saves very liberally. You can save your game pretty much anytime as long as you're out of combat zone, or out of, if you're in at the top of the screen, if you have the red bar where you're in a place you're not supposed to be, you can't save. But the second you step out, you can just pause it, go to your menu, save your game. Everything's fine. One other complaint I have about this game, and it's a minor one, is when you're loading in, when you start the game, it searches for add-ons, and sometimes that takes a while. And I think it has to do with the fact that it's connected to the servers, and it's just checking online. And there's been a couple times where I loaded up the game and it says cannot load online, cloud save, and then it just loads my local save, which is what I expect anyways. I've never lost progress yet. It's been pretty awesome. I highly recommend Assassin's Creed Mirage. If you've been put off by the very lengthy gameplay of the other Assassin's Creed games, which I'm sure are fantastic. I like Origins. I loved Odyssey. Valhalla, just the time commitment scares me, so I've been putting it off. But Mirage, it's the best of both worlds. You get that old school Assassin's Creed feel with the new, the eagle, the gears, and all that stuff. And also what I like that they did is you have your gear that you select for your stats, and then you have your appearances. So you could pick any costume you want, but still have the stats of the other one. That is fantastic. Anyways, thanks for watching, and happy gaming. And check out Assassin's Creed Mirage if you're interested in Assassin's Creed. If you're a new player, great place to start. If you're a returning player, great game to play. Happy gaming.